By me.
My name is Trisha Takanawa, here with the news in Quahog, Rhode Island.
Dude, she said some of the most racist shit I've ever heard on any
No,
Family Guy
no, no,
episode.
no. Hey, what's your favorite? What's like that one Family Guy bit that stuck with you?
I
I got like three that really have just over the years just lived in my brain rent
You
free.
can't shake it. You can't.
Yeah,
shake
yeah,
it.
I got you. I got you. This is, we'll start off with Family Guy funny moments. Why not? Family Guy. Otherwise, Eski, how are you, bud?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, we're sleep training the youngest, so that's always fun.
Yep.
We're getting settled into our new place, which is great. We've got camping coming up soon.
Nice.
How about you?
I've been pretty all right. Broke my phone over the weekend. Fixed my phone the next day.
That's good.
Let's see. What else? Was out of town for a work event thing. Was pretty cool. Won an award at that event. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Got hammered for a day and a half. Not really my vibe. But let me tell you, the number of times I ordered an amaretto sour and got served a whiskey sour or something with like a spiced rum sour or something, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You know what did not get messed up? A Moscow Mule. They figured that shit out right quick. We got it perfectly correct.
I don't like whiskey. They're okay. A funny guy moment. I think the funniest thing that I remember was April and Quahog.
Attention, the Quahog Mall will be closing in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I've looked everywhere. Maybe she left. Paul Black,
This is a fairly
if you're
new
out
one.
there, I could sure use a miracle.
Now, where do you think this is headed, Eski?
I don't know. It could be a chicken fight. He could just go in a circle.
All aboard the Ladybug Express!
Zero of these are chicken
Careful,
fight.
Peter. If this train slows to less than 50 miles an hour, then Sandra Bullock has to marry a neo-Nazi and act like she didn't know about it and then overcompensate by adopting a black kid. Ah! Help! Ah! Ah! Holy crap! Ah! Wait! Don't close the mall! Like an actual Amtrak train, this is dangerously out of control! That's legally defensible, by the way. On your screen is a list of actual rail disasters.
A chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good one for me. The rumor about Rob Schneider.
Hey, you know what we should do, guys, while we're here tied up like this?
What?
We should come up with a totally bogus rumor about a celebrity. And then when we get out of here, we'll spread it around as much as we can.
That sounds like fun.
Actually, that does sound like fun. What'd you have in mind?
Okay, how about this? Hey, did you guys hear about Rob Schneider? Somebody told me he goes down to Home Depot and pays the migrant workers to go to his house and choke him while he masturbates in the shower.
I could buy that. That sounds like something he'd do.
Well, I think that's awful that Rob Schneider does that.
Yeah, isn't that a disgusting absolute fact?
Yay! We're starting a rumor!
We interrupt this program to bring you a special message from the new president of the world.
Greetings, loyal minions.
Stewie?
Oh my god!
What the hell? Good gravy!
Senior Rob Schneider, you must come see the news!
I'm not paying you guys to watch TV. Now get in the damn shower.
They called that one a callback.
Jesus Christ.
And finally, the one that stuck with me probably the most.
Years without AA, just like they got along for thousands of years without religion.
I like you and have no reason not to.
I like you and have no reason not to.
Hey, did you hear about that magic baby that was born in Bethlehem?
Anyways, yeah, yours?
So we have Peter smokes crack.
Oh yeah, Peter smokes crack. Yeah, I totally remember that one. I actually don't.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack? What the fuck?
Hey, at least I'm not drinking, Brian.
Yeah, this isn't exactly a good substitute. Where'd you get crack?
From Black's?
What?
Yeah, right behind Black's hardware store. There's a white guy selling it.
Look, doing crack is not the way to stop drinking. You need to get to the heart of why you feel the need to drink in the first place. Look, here. This is the number of a hypnotherapist I want you to see.
All right, Brian.
Good. Hey, Peter, just thought I'd check on you. Oh, my God!
Government came and took my baby.
Okay, so
That's
then
messed
we also have Peter tries meth.
Oh God. Okay, we're not gonna go down this road, but
Wait,
it wouldn't
no,
be.
he's just-
It would not
what is-
be a true transition of topic if Eski did not indoctrinate a little bit of systemic racism.
Okay,
I'll give
whatever.
you. I'll give you. Peter does meth.
I'm gonna take a hike. That's the line that got me. No.
Well, team, I tried meth. All right, guys, looks like I'm really liking meth. Hey, guys, I need money. Like now. Like yesterday. Like now!
Hi, Peter. My name is Marcus. Your family has written some letters they'd like to read to you.
You liars!
Weird Easter this year.
Dad, you're back.
Oh, we missed you so much.
I
this is
missed you
wrong. I'm
guys.
sorry.
Meth
This
was
is the wrong
great,
clip.
but I guess it's bad. I don't know. I'm not really sold on that yet.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
No, it's wrong, but it's okay. We can move on.
Anyways, hello, members of the One Time Podcast. Wow, look at that. Smoke a cigarette. Like, comment, subscribe while you're here. If you're a new viewer of the show, hello. We are a podcast where we talk about internet virality every week and, do dumb shit. And if you are new here, like, comment, subscribe, and smoke a cigarette while you're at it. Camel Cools, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Essie, what's your favorite cigarette?
The one that fits in yo mama.
Whoa, okay, Bill Clinton, calm down, Monica Lewinsky. All right, moving right along. Let's get right into Instagram, dude.
Coin. They are the same coin. They just put them on the other side. Bird.
What? Hang on.
Are these man coin? Bird coin.
Okay.
They are the same coin. They just put them on the other side. Bird. Man. Why would they do that? Oh, we're living in hell. Remember
All right,
these?
yeah, CapCut, thanks.
Remember these? Thank you.
All right.
Facebook time.
American former figure skater, the 1992 Olympic champion, two-time world champion, and 1992 U.S. champion? No, that's Christy Yamaguchi. I said I have a gorilla grip coochie. Oh, you're an American former...
Hell yeah, dude. Girl tied up in bed. Told him we can tie up and do anything he wants.
Oh my God! If only he knew! If only he knew!
I liked that one. That one made
was
me
pretty
happy.
funny.
Totally original D&D character.
Your new D&D character is starting to look a little familiar. What makes you say that? According to this, you are playing a bard who suffers from lycanthropy. That's right, I grew up alongside the rest of my family on a small island nation off the coast of a prison colony. And according to this, you were taught by your family to hone your latent spellcasting ability through songs and dance. Exactly, my sister and I were actually prodigies in the ways of spellcasting. We even managed to surpass our parents in some regard. Cool. What happened next? Well, once we were sufficiently trained, my sister and I began to travel all across Faerun, singing songs and imparting the lessons our parents taught to us when we were young. Lessons like what? Sharing, self-advocacy, dance mode. Dance what? Not important. Either way, the lessons we were teaching began to resonate with adults all across the globe. Yeah, I was gonna ask why it says here that a large majority of your following is comprised of sad adults. To be fair, the game we're playing has the same audience. Fair point. One last question. What does your werewolf form look like? A blue healer? Are you just playing blue? No. You know, your new D&D character is starting to...
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
The connection's real. Okay, if you
Incredible.
navigate to ideas, I did find the clip that I was looking for. I had to take a second.
Ah,
while that was
yes,
going.
of course, of course.
This is the one that is worth it. I promise.
I'm scrolling so far. What the fuck? Why am I so
I
far?
promise. I did put an idea.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Peter.
You know, I was just thinking, when I was your age, my Uncle Roy shared a beer with me. I drank it, and I was so excited I fell asleep. I must have tossed and turned something fierce, because when I woke up, my pants were off. Never saw much of Uncle Roy after that. Turns out we weren't even related. Anyway, I thought him sharing that beer with me was the coolest thing ever. And I know nowadays things are different, so I got some crystal meth. I figured we could do it together as father and son.
I don't know about that.
Tell you what, I'll get us started. That feels better.
You sure that stuff is okay?
All I know is the guys who made it are dead. Why is there no hole in this wall? Hi, Chris.
No, he didn't.
And Eski fails miserably again. All right.
Okay.
My rent's about 2,500. Yeah, my rent's about 1,600. Yeah, my rent's about 800.
2013.
And my rent's about 500.
That's a fucking paradigm!
There it
Yeah,
is.
my
Right.
Got
Times decreasing equals 9/11. Got him.
Summer every day. My name is Justin. I like big booty Latinas. I feel like a lot of white boys don't want to put down on some thick. A lot of white boys don't want to put down on some thick shit. They're worried about school and economics. Quit being scared. Go get a big booty Latina. Sir. Yes? Don't worry about nothing else in the world. Get you a big booty Latina.
What would get me a big booty Latina?
You tell me.
I'm already married to one. No nací ayer.
Oh!
White boy summer.
White boy summer every day. My name is
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right, so in one of the weirdest white boy summers of all time, Gojira are set to perform at the Paris Olympics opening ceremony. That's right. We couldn't say we saw this one coming per Revolver magazine, but tomorrow on the 26th, so that will be the day of release when this comes out.
Wow.
Opening ceremonies for the 2024 Paris Olympics are really going to be heavy with reports of French metal icons Gojira are able to perform at the global event. Yeah, it makes sense. They're a French band, obviously. I just think it's wild.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of have been this... Okay, so for those who are not familiarized with Gojira at all, which is totally understandable, because it's like, I think these guys are super niche. However, they're selling out, like, the 30,000 venue amphitheaters that are, like, across the nation, you know? They're doing quite well. I feel like they've been around for so long that they've just kind of earned this reputation of being incredible now. And they've just been mainstays for so long that now they have the staying power to do this thing. Because look at these weird French motherfuckers. Just look at them. They're so French. They're so French.
Oui, bonsoir.
But they're quite heavy. And they're quite good. So respect to them. Respect is due. Did not see this one on my 2024 calendar.
That was not
and I did not see what's coming next on my 2024 calendar either. That's right, back for another
This year we're
competing
celebrating
slot.
35 years in business. Did you know we've come up with 6 all-new value combo coupons? And if you sign up for our email club, you'll save 15% off your next order, too. Don't forget our best coupon. Buy a large 2-topping pizza and get a free medium cheese pizza.
Sir.
It's just our way of saying thank you for making March
Use promo
part of
code
your
110
family
pod
for
to check out
over
15%
35
off
years.
your order between the greater Rochester to Buffalo area of New York. But wait, Eski. Do they treat you like family at Mark's Pizzeria?
Yeah, true. Good ass question.
Per the Democrat and Chronicle, closet, Mark's Pizzeria, some delivery guys, and a $1.7 million settlement.
Yeah, bro.
Delivery workers from Mark's Pizzeria are ending a nearly 2-year legal battle after alleging the local pizza maker violated labor laws by undercutting their wages. Okay, this was 2017. So 2015 this all started. Okay, it's been almost 9 years since this lawsuit started. In a case filed in 2015, Adam Cunningham, Alex Scheffler, and Remo Paglia argued that Mark's Pizzeria and co-founder, CEO Mark S. Crane, did not properly compensate employees for overtime, vehicle-related expenses, and uniforms, also failing to share delivery service charges with workers.
That's the
Trio
big one. Right
argued,
there.
oh, it very much is. The three people argued that in court papers, those alleged violations resulted in workers receiving less than minimum wage while they worked at locations in Brockport, Chili, Gates, and Rochester. That's right, in the greater Rochester area themselves. The two sides earlier this month agreed to a $1.7 million settlement. The pizza company acknowledged no wrongdoing. The parties in court said that they didn't want to drag out the class action lawsuit any longer. Mars, of course, is not the only company to face complaints over such wage losses. Funny enough, Eski, actually around this time, I received a small check for wage correction from one Papa John's after a class action.
No shot.
Yeah. I was with my grandma.
There must have been some legal change that
it would have been
happened.
at least 2017 or 2016 when that happened. It's not just that; it's wage theft. Is really what it is.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the way the system is made, it's set to give you less than minimum, and then your tips would pay you out. But then they hire people like me who worked 12 hours a week, 3 shifts at best, and then they would never correct anything. They'd never make it right. And it was crazy that in 3.5 months. But here's a perfect example. Okay, so when the restaurant I worked at for my current job was sold to the daughter of the former owner, the original owner, because the original owner had passed, there was some good bookkeeping done. Okay. And that was for just looking over all of her assets, making right on any lost wages, making sure everything's claimed so there's no legal issues if she's to sell the business to someone else, right?
Yep.
Takes care of all those things, pays everybody out. And I think it's a total of 3 years, I want to say, I worked at that restaurant. Yeah. Worked it for 3 years. I received about a $60 settlement check, right? For that much time. In the 3 months I worked at Papa John's, the class action lawsuits amount of check, like because it was based on how much time you'd spent in the company too. I got paid over $60. So do the math there of how bad the bookkeeping was comparatively. A place that actually cares and tried to make right on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wholly unsurprising, and that's why we have the competing slot of that's right, the back baby Paisanos. Use promo code 110POD to check out 15% off your order at Paisanos for pizza, pasta, strombolis, subs, wings, and more.
There's something for everyone except wage theft.
And for Marcus Crane. Fuck Marcus Crane. All my homies hate Marcus Crane. $1.7 million of hatred, no wrongdoing.
Paisanos, not just pizza, but something for everyone.
Something for everyone. Thank you, Paisano. We appreciate you.
Not just pizza.
We appreciate you, dude. All right, now it's time for Twitter, where we go to consume most of the internet, because that's where everyone is, right? Everyone's on Twitter. That's it's the everything app. It means it's the everyone app too, Eski.
True.
Well, why don't we see what Grok's doing? You want to talk to Grok real quick?
If you're feeling frisky.
Well, let's see what Grok's doing. Oh, only premium users can use Grok. Darn.
Well, that sucks.
That's why you have to go like the Patreon and go pledge to us so that we can afford Grok. So we can do the nuke. See how Grok's doing, baby. $8 a month for premium. I'm pretty sure maybe $10 a month, right, on this, and that means you could get like a tier 1, 2, or 3 sub, right? Get a couple of you guys on there because it's only $1, $2, $3 on Patreon for bonus content and get bonus episodes. All 2 of them that currently exist.
We definitely have, yes.
They do actually, but the thing is you could have 2 more if we actually got some motion there and we put Schizo posting 1 and 2 on there. I would instantly put 1 on there. Are you kidding me? Instantaneous. If we saw some motion, so get on there, folks. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and smoke a Marlboro. Whatever. Let's see it.
My sweet Trump. Ooh, my Trump. I really want to feel you. Really want to fly with you. Want to fly with you on the Jeffrey Epstein plane, my Trump. I want to fly on the Lolita Express with Trump. I want to put ketchup on his ear. It was ketchup. We all know that, right? Put ketchup on his ear. No, I'm going all day. Ketchup on his ear. Don't touch me. That's assault. Hang out with underage girls with Trump. Get the fuck out of here. Freedom of speech, brother. Remember, no political violence. I want to get on the Lolita Express with Trump. Hell yeah. No more. Don't say that. Well, where's everybody going? We'll be here all day.
Do you think he rounded them up? Do you think he rounded them up as a way to get a crowd? And,
absolutely.
He
absolutely was just keeping it as mild as possible, saying Trump, and then
until he puts the camera on.
Yep. Now this is incredibly based if it's real.
And then their campaign says, I'm the prosecutor, and he is the convicted felon.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
And then their campaigns.
Incredible, dude. So in possibly the end of the weirdest week of political history in all of U.S. time, Joe Biden does not rescind his candidacy from the race, but chooses to not continue to run, a la Bernie 2016. Basically just saying he's pulling out. Now, some people are saying health deteriorating even more than being let on. He's being seen publicly again since there
was a whole conspiracy.
Yeah, there was several days where he wasn't seen publicly, and then he was finally seen publicly, and it's who knows what the fuck's going on. There's reports on July 5th that there was an emergency on Air Force One related to his health that was quite bad. Maybe he not only is experiencing late onset dementia, but maybe he is in fact going through a very serious medical health crisis. Maybe he doesn't have a lot left on his clock. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not one to speculate. I'm just going to say something's going on there. Kamala is apparently the main candidate now, I guess. Is that right? Is there not other people running against her technically? It's not technically finalized, or is it finalized? She is the candidate.
She's not the candidate until the DNC, which is
right.
I think in 2 weeks.
That's what I thought.
She is securing delegates right now.
Yeah.
The DNC, the Democratic Party, can choose not to have an open convention and instead have a whatever convention where they just call the votes that as they are or something. And so I think the way that things are lining up is it's going to be just she's assumed the winner in a couple days or a week or something.
Right. So who knows what is going to happen there, right? We just know it's not going to be Joe Biden, most likely.
Yeah.
Obviously, the DNC can have something happen where they vote him anyways, which would be kind of crazy. And then it's well, who the fuck knows what's going to happen here? I think it's really interesting, though, that once again, we danced on it a little bit last week, but we'll just dance on it now really carefully. Going into that Saturday, prior to the events that occurred, there was a lot of question of if he would be considered at the RNC as the candidate. Trump, yeah. It was very questionable. We had done it openly on the show. We questioned whether or not he would be the candidate for the Republican Party. It was uncertain based upon the fact that he was going to be sentenced that week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And that totally just...
And we forgot about the fact that we were skeptical, and we really forgot about the fact that he was getting sentenced. Just days after he appeared. Yeah. And then guess what? He appears 2 days later, and very certainly he's welcomed by the RNC.
Yeah.
Immediately, he's the hero. He's fucking survived. And then they got Hulk Hogan, which was really weird because we were supposed to meet Hulk Hogan that Friday, and then Thursday that happened, and I was like, yeah, so maybe we don't go to the thing for Hulk Hogan. And my friend was just like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. The crowd will probably be a little not very drivey.
Rowdy.
Not really, just not really our vibe, man. Not really the kind of people we want to be around. I love lake folk, but lake folk who are super MAGA, great idea. On the heels of the fucking I ripped my shirt open to not reveal Hulkamania, but Trump instead? Yeah, no thanks, dude. Literally the day after? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That sounds like I could be in a bad place, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I'm a reasonable person. I would keep my mouth shut around the wrong people, but I would not want to be in that place. But let's not talk about the if Kamala. Let's talk about if Kamala does get selected. Let's talk about the what is promised, okay? Let's talk about the political platform, because we know about Project 2025, right? We've heard these terms. We kind of know what the ideology behind Trump running is right now, which is not great. Let's see what the ideology is behind Kamala running.
What's your favorite movie?
Cardi B.
Kamala Harris broke the state record for incarcerating black males.
Well, let's not buy into the myth that black folks don't love sitting in jail.
Weren't your parents civil rights activists?
I don't know, but let me tell you what I will do when I am elected president of the United States. I will kill brown babies, put people in jail, and legalize drunk driving. How about that?
Okay.
Why?
Shut up.
Damn. All right, first off, she told Charlamagne to shut up. Love that. And even if that clip is totally faked, that part where she looks straight at Charlamagne straight in the face and says "shut up" is real.
Is this AI or is this real?
I'm just saying the part where she actually tells Charlamagne to shut up is awesome because I fucking hate Charlamagne.
Well,
but that being said, legalizing drunk driving kind of based, kind of makes the best. Dude, we've had a lot of best combos about We had the country song about drinking and driving. We had the best combination of all time, beer and keys. You know,
we have
Kamala
we
might
have
be
too
the
many
president
people
for
on the
us.
planet. I think drunk drivers would be a good state sponsored.
I think
solution.
so. Now let's see what some other potential things she's promised to bring back are. That's right. Kamala Harris will bring back the McDonald's snack app and reduce hash brown prices. Now I don't know about you, Eski. I'm not so excited about the hash brown prices drop, but I am very excited about the
But
snack
the
wrap's return.
the best one isn't shown in this picture, right?
The honey mustard one.
The Big Mac snack wrap. Are you fucking?
That's
kidding
not
me?
correct. But this is actually even bigger news. Kamala Harris has announced, if elected, that Warped Tour will in fact return. That's
Okay,
right, folks.
I'm very excited
Not
to see what
the
else.
community. No.
These are things that I have not heard.
But even more for the niche fit, that's correct. And winning me over, Kamala Harris has announced that if elected, she will ensure that we get a Mindhunter season 3. Finally. Now, for those who aren't indoctrinated, Mindhunter is a show on Netflix that is about the creation of the CIA's understanding and program of serial killers through studying Edmund Kemper and other serial killers that are incredibly famous. The portrayal is fucking unsettling of some of these interviews that are incredibly well documented. But how they're portrayed is very, very good. Highly recommend the show. Absolute
Only
tragedy.
Brisket.
We haven't gotten a season 3. It basically is because the director's negligence, where like we kind of assumed he was going to be able to get a season 3, and then he had other shit going on, and then he kind of big dicked Netflix and did not communicate with them, and then Netflix was like, "Hey, fuck your budget," and he's just like, "What do you mean there's no season 3?" So it's actually like a real tragedy we're not getting. But anyways.
Yeah, I think.
All right, now in an actually politically charged moment here that we need to really talk about, this is the interesting. YouTube ends GunTube by banning sponsorships. So YouTube is no longer allowing any sponsorships from gun companies. Finding sponsors and gun-based content creators is going to be a lot harder. Most of these channels are already demonetized by the nature of their content. You know what I'm saying?
It's because essentially the new policy that pertains to this video and what the problem is here is that all sponsorships from companies that are either firearms companies or companies that deal in firearms accessories are a complete violation of YouTube's policies. And any videos posted with sponsorships of that kind post June 18th will makes your channel subject to being completely terminated. Strikes and termination, right? And any video before that is subject to the video itself being terminated. So prior to June 18th, the video itself is at risk. Post June 18th, the entire channel is at risk. And as you know, we have...
Let's go back on that one more time there.
The entire channel is at risk. So prior to June 18th, the video itself is at risk. Post June 18th, the entire channel.
Very interesting times we live in. One more time so Eski can hear that very last part when he returns to us. I think this is probably the most interesting thing. So this is the consequences of the action.
Subject to the video itself being terminated. So prior to June 18th, the video itself is at risk. Post June 18th, the entire channel is at risk. And as you know, we have had sponsorships like that almost the entire time we have been doing this. So it pertains to...
Yeah, so basically, GunTube is fucked. And not only can your video get taken down, but your entire channel can get taken down after this change. Which
That
is
sucks,
fucking...
man.
I mean, yeah, it does suck, but also... good.
I
Hear me
I
out.
disagree, but
Hear me out on this. You think this is bad?
yes, yeah, I think that it's
Okay.
a free speech platform, and I don't think that gun YouTubers, the guys who are like making wacky shit and blowing stuff up, are like doing anything relative to like gun violence. Unless you're gonna, not you, but unless you believe that like having guns be casually viewed on YouTube normalizes guns or something and makes it less scary. But
I mean,
we have a Second
do you-
Amendment.
Do we
in the
think
US.
that? Do we think there's nothing to be said for the fact that the attempted assailant was wearing a GunTuber shirt?
Is that why they did it? Is it because they were...
I would operate and say no, because this was said that it was June 18th and this video was the claim, right? But this is also just July 18th is where it's dated by Keem, right? Of Drama Alert who posted this. So there seems to be an incongruency there. So let's go within the good faith operation, right? But this is not post the shooting. This is pre-shooting. And this is a policy change enforced there. Then yeah, I guess in that case it is attempting on free speech. Here's the issue, right? In my opinion, So, like, if OnlyFans or Fansly decided to advertise in a video, I'm pretty sure OnlyFans can't. I'm pretty sure Fansly can toe the line, right? We get the concept of what I'm saying. These things are platforms for adults. These are adult-related.
Can't you, like, restrict videos to 18 plus? I guess maybe gun stuff isn't restricted.
Absolutely, but do you know what restriction age stuff does to monetization and to, like, how it affects your spreadability?
Well, but is the issue... Yes, it tanks it. It makes it almost nothing. But
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that they're getting ad revenue
They aren't
on
already.
their videos anyway. I
Exactly.
think that they're relying on sponsorship. So I don't know.
So for the fact of how it monetizes their channels and how it affects their livelihoods, yeah, that sucks. But in the thick of platform, of what YouTube is, of what it should be, I don't think that... I do think that over-normalizing guns and the use
We
of
were
guns
just
on
talking about
platforms-
this, like the amount of sheer dress try-on see-through lingerie stuff that's
Yeah.
just... They're
That
getting
shit shouldn't be
hundreds
there
of
either.
millions of views in weeks because they put at the beginning a screen that says...
And then they
"This
do,
is
and then
not
they
meant
put
for
a
sexual
Beacon's
gratification."
AI or a link tree, and that link
Yeah.
tree goes to their OF. Yeah, I don't think they should. I equally don't think they should be on the platform. Actually, that's not
Okay.
true. I think that OF girls should be less on the platform than gun tubers. I feel like there is some potential conversation for gun education.
Yeah.
This is
And
where you
it's
toe
also,
the line,
it's
right?
also cool shit, and I think it's
So-
relatively harmless.
Well, no, you
I
have,
just-
like, hear me out. You have, like, straight up glorification, like old school FPS Russia videos, and then you have, like, informative gun tubers like these guys seem to be, right? Because here's the one thing I will say: I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but I'm glad they're actually talking about the changes in a meaningful way that's palatable for people that are both inside and outside of the community, and both also understandable to, like, people who just watched casually to shoot guns, and people who are caring about, like, not only are they speaking to gun, they're speaking to us, like, as creators, people who are interested in what the TOS changes are and, like, how that affects them and how it affects livelihoods. So I'll say this: it sucks that it affects livelihoods. I feel bad. I personally don't think that guns have as much of a place in our world and our society as they should. I really think that this change should not be reflected upon the assassination attempt, if unlike the bad faith reporting attempt here, because if this is okay, so if the gentleman in the video misspoke and he made this in regards to July 18th being the date of service changes, right? That was 1 week ago, which is also relative to the date of which the post was made on Twitter. Sorry, X, the everything app. Thank you, Grok. Smoke a cigarette. That being said, I'd like to operate in the good faith territory of that this was done correctly by the gun tuber, and he's speaking as very clearly as I believe he is, and eloquently. So, while I agree with the tampering of free speech, this is where I disagree with you fundamentally, the tampering of free speech. Google and YouTube are, yes, American companies and can operate on the basis of doing, free speech fundamentally, or open information, truth, right, on the internet. But they are a company that is global, not a company that is national. So they do not have to uphold national ideology.
Yeah, they have, like,
to
a
uphold their
worldwide
own
crowd
system
to-
of values
yeah.
to appeal to. So in that case, and also how you and I talk about specifically for our own children, monitoring content, allowing them to consume content in a safe way, how you and I don't like advertisements even, right? Like, I don't even like when an ad comes on when my grandma's house turns on PBS, and it's the 2 minutes of pretty brand safe advertising. I still don't like it for his tiny little brain. So you're damn right I don't want any violence or guns exposed to him. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I don't have a gun in my home, and I don't want one in my home. Sam wants to own a gun. She keeps talking about she wants to own a gun. I said no. The statistics are such in favor of gun violence, like, in the own home happening. Within the that's where most of it happens.
You got to invest a lot of money into, like, protective
Safety.
measures.
Yeah,
and not everyone has, like,
and
the
I
ability to do that.
It's not even just that. It's not about gun safe upon gun safe in a safe area with proper knowledge, and our son learns gun safety at an appropriate age a couple years down the line. It's
No,
not
I just
even
mean
that.
storage even.
I
just
just
mean,
don't. I just don't think. I don't think they should be around. I don't think most of the shit that's available should be available.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, but that's okay. I don't know.
That's where the opinion. That's where it comes to a matter of opinion. That's totally
Sure.
fine. And I respect everyone's rights, and I understand people can have their disagreements.
Give me a machete helicopter, bro. Just let me park one on my
I don't know
roof,
that the
please.
Armalite rifles have a place in normal society, Doug.
I don't. Yeah, I think. No, it is what it is. That's
Just-
okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Yeah,
it's
this is my opinion. W YouTube, Eski probably an L YouTube. You let us know down below in the comments section if this is a W or an L, or if this is a go smoke a cigarette. Because God, this conversation is unbearable. Now, for an even more unbearable conversation. Now, I just want to touch base on these next two tweets. Colin Rugg, not a fan. All right, this guy's a fucking right-wing retard as far as I'm concerned. Oops, slurs all about him. Now, this is why I had to put this in there, because this is very funny. And it so happens that this tweet was the one I originally saw this on. The second tweet here that we will follow after this segment would be the one that I just saw before the show, and I was like, well, this has to be talked about now. So, Elon says his son is dead thanks to the woke mind virus. I like how the part where he says, in quotes, dead, but not the, in quotes, woke mind virus part. After he puts on puberty blockers, says that he vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that fire. I was essentially tricked into signing documents. Let's just not even bother that. Let's actually watch the clip itself, okay?
It happened to one of my older boys, where I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion. I was told, Xavier might commit suicide if he.
That was a lie right from the outset.
Incredibly evil.
That's right. Balthazar himself has arisen from the pits of hell to interview Elon.
And I agree with you that the people that have been promoting this should go to prison. So I was tricked into doing this. So
the claim is that he was tricked into allowing his son to take puberty blockers. And that is where he is avowed to destroy the woke mind virus, hence why buying Twitter, all this other shit, right? An interview with Jordan B. Peterson. Well, here is Vivian, a.k.a. Xavier. Vivian, let's not dead name a trans person, speaking of reasonable humans, that has responded.
Did they just pause there? Did they just pause? I don't know.
I believe it's trans. I believe puberty blockers to allow them to transition effectively.
Okay, great.
So, after Musk responded his son was dead thanks to the woke mind virus. Musk said he vowed to destroy the woke mind virus, right? Yep. Okay. Well, Vivian has responded. Let's see what Vivian has to say.
It is Vivian Jenna Wilson. I'm just going to come on here and say that I'm doing well. I'm doing fine, actually. And I am formulating a response and whatnot. It's being worked on. Just hold your goddamn horses for 5 more seconds, okay? I promise it's getting worked on. It is Vivian Jenna Wilson.
Okay. So the claim is, in a post of threads, he's desperate for attention and validation from an army of degenerate red-pilled incels and pick-me's who are quick to give it to him. Go touch some fucking grass. Vivian also denied other claims and accused Musk of talking points from Milo Yiannopoulos. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw the four tweet thread or whatever.
Did you?
That had all the statements. Yeah. I have it in a. I can pull it up if you're interested. It's kind of long. I didn't think it was super. I don't know. I didn't think it was super compelling.
Okay, so dead name was born gay and slightly autistic, 2 attributes that contribute to gender dysphoria. I knew that from they were about 4 years old, and they would pick out clothes for me to wear like a jacket and tell me it was fabulous, as well as their love of musicals and theater. Denying this, whatever. Cool. There's a lot of stuff I need to debunk, which I will need to get to, don't worry, but I want to start with the funniest, notorious, slightly autistic tweet. This is going to be a bit, so just bear with me. This is entirely fake. Like, literally none of this ever happened, ever. I don't even know where he got this from. My best guess is that he went to Milo, School of Gay Stereotypes, and just picked some random and said, good enough, in a last attempt to garner sympathy points, when he is so obviously wrong with his own fucking story. Based. I did not have a love of musical theaters when I was 4 because, I was fucking 4. I did not know what these things were. My earliest real experience with musicals, my twin brother had a Hamilton phase in 8th, 9th grade and overplayed it so much in the car to the point where a long time I swore off the entire genre. I never picked out jackets for him to wear because I was never certain calling him fabulous because I was literally, what the fuck? I did not use the word fabulous when I was 4 because, once again, I would like to reiterate, I was 4. I like the I was 4 defense, actually. It's kind of based. This is so obvious. I don't even think it warrants explanation, but apparently people believe this nonsense, so here I am. This thing is completely made up, and there's a reason for this. He doesn't know what I was like as a child because he quite simply wasn't there, and in the little time I was relentlessly harassed by femininity and queerness. Obviously, you can't say that, so I've been reduced to this happy little stereotype, I'm not going to say that word, to use this as expression. I think there's a lot to say about how he views queer people and children in general. Interesting. As for if I'm not a woman, sure, Jan. Whatever you say, I'm legally recognized as a woman in the state of California, and I don't concern myself with opinions of those who are below me. Obviously, Elon can't say the same because in a ketamine-fueled haze, he's desperate for attention and validation from an army of degenerate red-pilled incels and pygmies who are quick to give it to him. Go touch some fucking grass. Someone replies, extremely shocked to hear this D-bag is a liar. Hope you are not too bothered by what he says about you. Replied, I'm not, LOL. I've just started to find it funny at this point. Calling me dead on a podcast with Jordan Peterson of all people while basically admitting you have zero reading comprehension by saying that you were tricked into assigning documents that you read over multiple times is basically a parody of itself. Like, it's honestly camp.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the Robert M. Weed scream. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. All right. In a slightly less politically charged situation, the IOC have unanimously voted that the Olympic esports games with a gigantic check of the Saudi government. They've said it will not include any FPS or shooters, so the games will likely include LoL, Rocket League, Street Fighter, Tekken, iRacing, NBA 2K, FIFA, and mobile games. Let's watch the clip.
And I want there to put for your vote to approve the creation of Olympic esports games in the framework of the proposal provided to you by the IOC Executive Board. Who is in favor of the creation of Olympic esports games? Please raise your hand.
Let's take a look. Can we see the crowd? A lot of hands.
Very difficult to see. It is a clear majority, but again, let's go for the ones who do not support the no votes, please.
It's hard to see from this angle, but
it is.
We see no vote. Is this correct? If somebody wants to vote no, then no, then this appears to be correct. And abstentions?
A bunch of people abstaining, I guess.
I also don't see an abstention. Is there an abstention? No. Thank you very much.
Was A. Parsons Alan Parsons?
I don't know.
Congratulations. So with a resounding, ununanimously vote. Sorry, yeah. I have unanimously. So I guess they all said yes who wanted to vote. People who wanted to vote no didn't vote no, and no one abstained. So it was either you were neutral and just didn't vote, or you voted yes, which is unanimous technically.
Yeah, true.
Very cool. Very cool. But in truly the greatest fumbling of the government, the Ohio Supreme Court rules that boneless wings can have bones in them. And I would like to contextualize this now. So after a diner's so-called boneless wings tore his esophagus at a restaurant, the court ruled that foodies can't expect their boneless wings to be completely bone-free. This further solidifies the fact that Ohio is not an actual real place, and Skyline Chili is a joke, and you should all kill yourselves in Minecraft immediately.
In a video game.
Yeah, a video game. At Mark's Pizzeria. Probably 110 podcast and check out Smoke a Cigarette. Now, that being said, let's move along to have some fun. Brown dudes trying to figure out their new goat after Drake.
What about Gunna, dude?
Fat.
He's kind of big.
His
regular size.
We have to go back to our roots.
What?
The first brown boy to get it popping. From Canada. Nav. Navraj Singh.
Yeah, young Metro don't just.
He's also fat.
Yeah, he's kind of. Plus, guys, he's saying the N-word a lot, and that doesn't sit right with me.
I don't mind.
That's actually a big plus for me.
Does it have to be a rapper?
No.
I guess not.
Yeah. Fuck, man, we're gonna be here all night.
It was right in front of us this whole time.
What?
You didn't point it at him.
We haven't been thinking big enough. Think bigger.
Huh.
The first brown boy to get it poppin'.
I just said that.
From Canada.
Also just said that.
Yes.
No bigger. On the scene. 20 racks don't feel like nothing to me. Came from the streets, it turned me to a beast. Invisible set diamonds hugging my piece. But me for a show, I need 80 at least. I want the smoke, ain't no key.
Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Jesus Christ. Okay, got him.
All right, so a truly insane moment, and you're not ready for this. I don't know if you've ever seen this clip, but if you haven't seen it, here's a porcupine doing the Millie Rock.
Oh, wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just popped a Zan, 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the ground. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man?
Big one.
He's
My man was
busting
fucking
it down,
getting it, dude. Yeah, I was referencing a podcast I was listening to today where they were talking about animals doing funny things, and it's like, yeah, but if you've seen the video of the porcupine doing the Millie Rock,
Yeah, he busted it down.
shout out
style
the Yard
sure.
for doing probably one of the greatest like planned episodes they've ever done, where they did not have Ludwig, so they always have to do something like kind of creative when they don't have him, right? Because he's the guy kind of behind the whole thing. So it was millennials versus Gen Z, with one of them in a full judge costume in the middle arbitrating over it. It was a great debate. Highly recommend the 2-hour episode.
All right.
So hot out that this shit starts to play.
It's been the last 2 weeks, man.
Dude, based. Except for this last week, it was really nice, actually, when I was outside. It was
It
great.
was beautiful today, but the past week. Speaking of millennials,
Gen Zers out there that don't understand the Gen X rise, let me explain it. The Gen X folks are the toughest people that currently exist in our world today.
What? Okay. Why does bro
The
look
original.
like that?
it was a filter, bro. Ski.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
gotta listen
POV,
closely.
Drake snoozed his alarm 3 times already, so now... Wait. Anyway, so now it starts to sing him. Ugh. Wonderful.
Did you
Great.
hear the words?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic.
Man, yeah, he always bring him a phone. Be yourself. Everyone else is already kind of taken. It's Freak Bob.
I had to hang up real quick. I can't talk to Freak Bob right now.
I'll share this love I find with everyone.
A little bit of feel good. That's all.
A little bit of feel good. But it's Freak Bob. Do you answer?
This is the video. That's it. It's Freak Bob for a minute. There's nothing else.
But we don't have to answer the phone call for Freak Bob?
We couldn't answer Freak Bob, no.
Oh, okay. Well, bro was too stunned to speak.
You guys accept DeQuavius pork pie? DeQuavius pork pie? Can I try it? I know you know the method, but trust me.
Bro gave his last 4 digits.
It works every time. DeQuavius pork pie. It works every time.
So now you understand why I was asking you at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, so
If
for
you take-
context, pre-recording, Eski goes, "Are you not feeling energy tonight?" Or some equivalent of that question. And I was like, "No, you're saying some dumb shit to me that I don't understand while I'm trying to organize clips." And he was just saying DeQuavius pork pie. That's funny.
Sequavius pork is a freaking wild ride of a meme in and of itself.
That's great, dude. I liked that one. Now you're forgiven.
Okay.
It's Crawley.
He's cheering his way in.
Oh, there's knights though.
Oh wow, they had a bunch of knights. And the manager is like, "You're not fucking coming in here, bro."
That's so disruptive. It's like,
but also like kind of.
It's all fine, like through here, right? And then you get to this part. Now it becomes annoying because you've thrown
You don't
chairs.
think busting in the lobby, sexual style.
Yeah, it's all fine. They're in the lobby. I kind of like walk around other people being goofy, but like that kind of sucked.
Did you know?
Time to learn.
Did you know that whenever you grass on water seems to growing? This is because water needs water and grass grow to grow on water. Big thanking to Mason for explaining this fact.
Thanks, Mason.
Thank you.
Oh no, boys. What's that? It's a house that looks oddly familiar. Wow. That's right. American football had posted ominously of the house that they own. And it's called Track 1. We can only assume this is album 4. (7/31/24). That's just 6 days away from now. We'll see what happens next week when we record.
Hey, you're just mad because I'll be able to do something with my fucking guitar in hands that you'll never be able to achieve in your entire life, kid. So yeah, you're gay.
Yeah, dude. All right, so now finally our song of the week. Probably one of the shortest episodes we've done in a while, actually. I don't know what it is yet. Oh, yeah, 50 minutes. Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. It is Webbed Wing with Tortuga. All right, see you guys next week, nerds.